We have an opportunity to sit down and to set goals and to work towards something no matter what day of the year it is, no matter how old we are, no matter what it is that we're doing in life, and no matter what, we have that opportunity, and that is what I'm here to show and to share and to do with you today. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. So let's get real for a real quick second here. It is today, March 8th, and we are just now doing a March plan with me. I know, I dropped the ball big time. However, I want to come to you today, and I felt like at one point I was like, do I even bother recording this video? Like, is this even necessary to record? Because people have probably already planned their March out, even though I haven't. They probably already have. However, I then thought about it in a different light, and I thought, you know what? What if somebody's sitting out there like me right now on March 8th or March 10th or March 15th or whatever day or whatever month it is, and you're thinking, well, I haven't planned out my month yet, so this month is just a wash. I'm just not even gonna bother. And I actually don't agree with that at all. I have had a super busy 2023 so far, and life has just happened. Life has been great. Life has been good. I've been getting lots of things done. And just because I don't get my month necessarily planned the moment that it starts doesn't mean that I shouldn't plan for it all. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't set goals at all. It doesn't mean that I should just give up. Not in my opinion, at least. So you are still getting a March plan with me, whether or not this is relevant to you at all. I hope that at least the mindset and how I'm kind of going into this will be helpful for you. For any goal and for any time of the year and anything. We don't just have to set goals when it's a new year. We don't just have to set goals when it's a new month or a new week or anything. So we are going to plan March, and I'm actually gonna go about this a little bit differently. If you've seen some of my former videos of my plan with me's, we're actually going to plan this right here together. A lot of times I go ahead and plan it. I put together my monthly vision board. This is last month's, this is February's. I've just taken that one down, and because I'm getting ready to make my March vision board with my goals on it, and I'm gonna literally take you through that process with me. I've had some questions here recently from some of you asking how I do that. So the templates to create these vision boards exactly like I create them, linked in the description box below. I also have an entire goal setting series that will help kind of explain more of that. I use the website called canva.com, and you can sign up with a free account there. That's also linked below. If you wanna just utilize that link, it'll take you straight to the website in case you've never heard of it before. I do use the paid version. However, I use that website constantly with my business, not just to make these vision boards. So unless you're gonna need to use it with your business, or maybe you fall in love with it at some point and decide that you want to invest, I think it's $14.95 a month. So it's not a crazy amount. It's a monthly subscription. But you can do so much with the free account, and you can have access to the template that I have, and you can go on there and create your own vision board, and you completely utilize that free account. So I highly encourage that. And that's what the template, if you do sign up with that, that's what the template will be, is through that website. So just so we're on the same page with that. But I'm actually gonna take you right with me. We're gonna go through and we're gonna make this vision board completely together right here, right now. And I'm super excited for that. That way you can just see how I take my goals month to month, because a lot of times they don't change a whole lot from month to month. So I'm gonna take the goals from February, I'm gonna just duplicate that page, and then I'm gonna go through and edit it however it needs to be edited, add any different pictures because I like to use my own pictures, add in some different personal development books that I'm deciding to focus on this month, and just anything else that I wanna include in that, and you're gonna get to be right here with me through the entire process. So I have just made myself a little fun afternoon mocktail is what I like to call it. It's a nice little bubbly change because otherwise I pretty much drink water all day long, and I've already had almost 100 ounces of water. So changing it up, gonna drink this, gonna put on my blue light glasses so that we can dive right in and get started. Everyone has opinions on the blue light glasses, I feel like. I personally feel a difference when I wear them, and I don't have near the headache or near the eye strain or tiredness at the end of the day when I actually remember to wear them. That's the key. Sometimes I forget to wear them. So I'm gonna get started and share my screen with you, and we're gonna dive right in. So let's go. All right, so first things first, we are going to start with, like I said, our February vision board as we go into creating the March vision board. For me, I find this the easiest way to go about it because then I don't have to recreate the wheel. I've already put in all the work to do all of the things that you see here on this vision board. So a lot of these things are either just going to be updated. Some of these things are going to stay exactly the same. So for me, it makes no sense for me to start completely from scratch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here and I am going to just duplicate this page. So now I have a complete copy of it, and I'm going to go ahead just to remove any confusion for myself. I'm going to change the name of this page to March 2023 vision board. Now I am going to, so I actually took some time before sitting down and hitting record here, and I found some images that I wanted to replace. So now on this next page are all the images that I've uploaded into Canva, and I'm just going to take all of these and just move them where I want them to go on my March vision board. So we're just going to literally go through and do this one by one. I always start in the top left hand corner and I just work my way through. So for that very first one, I am going to update the picture. So the weekly date night picture doesn't have to change. I just change it because I just like it. Now, this picture is not necessarily recent. This actually is from this past fall. Usually I will update the weekly date night picture with one that we went on a date night from the month prior. However, we are going on vacation this month and I thought that it would be fun to use two different pictures to represent that. So that will obviously, while we're on vacation, will be filled with some date nights. So I'm excited for that. So weekly date night one is updated. Next one over, we're going to do some personal development. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to take my 3 different personal development books that I have put on here and I'm going to move them to this page. I'm going to delete what I currently have here. I actually didn't end up reading any of the books that are on here. And I had changed and I just went a different route. I've been really into books all about habits here lately. And as you can see, that's pretty much continuing with what it is that I am doing this month. So first up, I've already started actually Tiny Habits, but again, it's March 8th. So some of these things I have already started working on, already started doing, doesn't mean that I shouldn't still work towards them or set them as goals because they're still important to me. So these are the 3 books. And again, just as a reminder, as you can see below this goal where I'm putting these books, my goal is to read 10 pages a day. Most days I do end up reading more than 10 pages, I'll be honest. However, even though I put these 3 books on here, I may not get through all 3 books because realistically, if I truly read only 10 pages a day, which is my goal, and that would meet my goal, I probably won't make it through 3 full books. If I read more, sure. And so for me, I just like to kind of have an idea and also options because just like you saw last month, I did not read all 3 of those books. I didn't read any of the books actually, or listen to the one audiobook that I had put on there. But I still read other books and I still met my goal of 10 pages a day. I am actually going to take the listen to 10 minutes while getting ready or walking because as I shared in the February wrap-up video, I have thoroughly been enjoying going, like when I'm going on my walks or when I'm getting ready, I have thoroughly been enjoying either just listening to music or listening to my fiction book. I figured out that I could download that and listen to that and it has brought me so much joy. So that is actually when I have been doing that. So I'm just going to update this goal to just reflect that these are the PD books that I would like to read and my goal is to read 10 pages a day. So moving over here, I will finish 75 hard on March 18th, which is wild to even think about, but the fact that I've almost finished it for the second time is really cool. So logging daily nutrition, let's see, down here I have, this program that I am doing that I started for this month. So I am going to make some room to add some things. So my goal will be to finish 75 hard, but then also I am doing this brand new program that launched with our company. It started on March 6th. Again, it is March 8th. So I have already started this program, but I do plan on doing this full program. And my goal is to continue logging my daily nutrition. I'm going to complete that program, and then I'm going to obviously honor those 75 hard commitments. I'm going to go ahead and take that out because finishing 75 hard basically represents honoring the 75 hard commitments. So there's that one. And this is me just like kind of adjusting things. Like I just like for things to be centered. And so you will, you may be somebody who plays around with that, doesn't play around with that. I'd like for things just to be a certain way. So I realize we have not changed our month here. So let's get that changed. A lot of times I just change the color just to represent like the month, what I think of that month, the color of that month should be. So that's kind of what this is. Okay, so that's done. All right, we're gonna move over here. We're gonna go all the way down and start back to on the left. So 12-week year, I'm going to continue that. I am actually going to remove my Google Calendar. I don't follow my Google Calendar. I have tried for months and months and months, and I know I've shared that with you guys that I've tried this for months and months, but I don't follow it. So I'm like, you know what? I need to just take it off of there. So I am still following along with my 12-week year. It will finish up this month. So I'm going to change continue to finish. And I'm going to say current 12-week year. I'm going to continue following my 4-day work week. And I don't really have a schedule. So I'm just going to say continue following my 4-day work week. And actually what I have been doing, and I'm going to add this little blurb here. I'm going to say eat the frog, AKA getting most important tasks done first thing in the morning. So basically what I've been doing is I have been getting all of my stuff done that has to be done very first thing, and then having the second half of the day to do with as I please, and it has been wonderful. So that is going to be my update to that. Coming down here, I'm going to take this picture. Oops. I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to update that. So I'm still going to be, my goal is still to attend weekly in person. I read through Proverbs in the month of February. I read through the book of Proverbs. So I'm done with that. And now I'm just moving on. I have basically reading the Bible from front to back. So I am just working my way through the Bible. So I'm just going to go back to read Bible daily plus devotionals and journaling. And then I've already started serving with Live Kids. I'm going to continue serving with Live Kids 2 times per week. So we have 3 different services at my church every single Sunday, and I am now serving at 2 of the 3, and then I attend 1. So I wanted to add my picture here. Well, where did it go? Oh, it didn't, it went away. Let's find it. There we go. Okay, so this is me in my fun little Life Kids shirt. We wear that just so that parents know that we are safe and we're the person that they can hand off their child to. I mean, it's a little bit scary if you think about it. So I just wanted to add that just because it's a fun little representation. Again, I like to add pictures just to show. So I think I'll just remove that other picture and I'm just going to add this one here instead. And now we have that picture there. The goal to be on time continues. Community event, I'm going to update that picture. We had an awesome community event this past, actually technically it was this month. It just happened this past weekend, but it was like the very beginning of March. So that technically covers my community event for the month. So I can realistically already check this off if I wanted to, but I think that we are going to be in the process of potentially planning another one. And I am going on, the vacation that I'm going on with my husband will actually also be a vacation that I'm going on with some of the women in my community because it is a trip that we all earned through our work. So I'm going to put that there, and then next month I will hopefully get to update that with a group picture of those of us at the beach in Mexico. So volunteering, we talked about in February in the wrap up that I am technically through serving at my church. That is filling that goal of volunteering that I have been wanting to fill in my heart, basically. So I am going to actually just take that goal completely off because it's really the box is being checked when I'm getting to serve at my church. What I am going to do to replace that is I'm going to take this picture of my husband and I'm gonna put that there instead because we are going on vacation in Mexico, as I've referred to multiple times so far in this video. And I just wanna put that here, that we're gonna go on vacation. Again, it's one of those goals that like we're already going to be doing this, but I still like to just put it on there because it is a goal. Like I worked really hard to achieve earning this vacation again, and so I'm really excited to put it on here and just to show that like not only do I get to go on this vacation I've earned, but I also get to bring my husband along, and that's a really, really cool thing for me. So I'm gonna put vacation with the hubs. So that's also a picture from this past fall when we went on a trip for some friends that got married. Okay, so there's that. Weekly family dinners, that's staying on there because again, that is just something that's really important to me. Coming down here, so I am just going to change the picture here. I love this goal of reading 30 minutes of fiction a day and eating lunch away from my desk. And here is a picture, literally actually from my lunch today, to represent that. So I am going to just update that picture there and update this so that it will fit a little bit better with that long picture. But this is pretty much what it looks like every single day when I eat lunch away from my desk. I get my plate of food, I have my iPad that I read through the Kindle app, and I just check the time, and it gives me a 30-minute lunch break away from my desk, and then I also get 30 minutes to read. So it's a great way to just kind of multitask and get both of those things done. So here we go. So there's that goal. Next one over. So I am still doing the Financial Peace University. All of that I shared in the February recap, that I am basically rewatching some of the starting videos because I'm not necessarily in need of the further in videos yet. I'm just still at the beginning steps of this journey. So I am going to update this a little bit with some pictures. So I'm going to make these smaller to make room. But I have started utilizing the Every Dollar app, which is technically, it's created by the same people who created the Financial Peace University. I love it. I'm kind of regretful that I didn't start it sooner. And then I'm also going to start doing my taxes weekly. We just got our taxes done for the previous year, and now I want to make sure that I stay on top of my taxes for like taking care of them for this year, so that next year when tax time comes, all I have to do is just hit print and everything is already done and taken care of, because I did not do that this year and I was very regretful that I didn't. So just going to represent all of that with a few updated pictures. Moving over here, going to update this as well. So the February challenges are both done, and we have created a new group and just a new focus. So our company has officially changed its name. We are no longer Beachbody, and we are now Body. And so that officially happened this month as well. We're only a few days old as officially being called Body, but it is something that I'm kind of looking at it in a sense of a rebirth of my business as well. I have been on this journey being a health and fitness coach, now a body partner, for 5.5 years, and I have loved this journey so very much. But the change of the name, the change of what we are and what we're focusing on has just allowed me almost like this excitement to kind of like reframe and just have this rebirth of my own business, and I'm just excited for that. So we have renamed our community. It is the Simple and Purposeful Wellness Community, and that just has so much meaning to it, and it's just so special for me to get to support the women that have decided to join me on their health and fitness journeys in this private space. And then the name change is also just so powerful. So representing that and just keeping that in mind as I'm going into this new month, as things have changed, is just something that's really important to me. So let's see what we're going to put here. I'm going to put support my community, focus on my personal journey, enjoy the, I'm going to use rebirth, even though it's a very graphic term, but enjoy the rebirth of my business as a body partner. Okay, So that's what I'm gonna put there. Friend weekend, I don't believe I'm gonna have an opportunity to do that this month, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off. I do have some family coming in town, so that will kind of take place of that, but for now, I'm just gonna move some of these things over just so it's a little more spread out. Well, maybe not that one. Maybe I'll move this one down here. Yeah. See, and when we do this, you just have to do some trial and error and move things around to what looks and feels the best. And so that's just what this is. You're just getting to, again, you get to be a fly on the wall as I kind of change this, because I told you, you literally get to be right here with me as I am doing this. So when you hit group, it just makes it like one piece. So when you move something, it all moves together. I like for things to be grouped so that, like right here, this is separate from this. So when you highlight them together, it groups it together. Okay, moving down here to YouTube. So I created a Q1 content calendar, and now that was done in February. Now I'm gonna be all about batch recording. So today, after I get done recording this, I'm literally gonna stay right here. I'm gonna keep my camera out and I'm going to keep recording more videos. My goal is to actually post 8 videos this month, but the minimum is still of 4 videos. So, but it really is a goal of mine. I'm gonna batch record, but then my goal is to also post 8 videos. So we will see. I'm gonna keep minimum of 4 videos on here. And then my weekly posting schedule, I'm still trying to narrow that down, but for right now, I feel like that goal, that's a good representation of the goal that I'm looking to achieve there. Let's see, okay. Next up is my Teachers Pay Teachers goal. So honestly, I didn't do anything with this goal in the month of February. So really, I think I'm gonna keep this exactly the same because I would like to focus on this, but now that all of the things with the company that I work with and all of that has changed, you know, that was a lot of where my focus was in the month of February. So moving into March, now that all those changes are official, I should be able to give more time to my Teachers Pay Teachers goal. So I'm gonna leave that there. My weekly learning, I wanna keep that goal there. So I'm gonna not touch that either. I enjoy learning. I wanna make sure that I keep doing that. The next one, I'm just going to update the picture with my niece. So we're gonna ungroup that. I'm gonna delete that one and bring this over here. I get to spend 1 day a week with her and it is always so special. This is she and I after I finished a workout. So it just says days with Scarlett, which is her name, and then doing fun little learning activities with her. She's at a point where she's just this little sponge that is learning, and it is so fun to get to do that with her. And then the decluttering process at this point, I'm kind of done with. I'm still little by little decluttering some things, but really not much. So I'm actually just gonna delete this altogether and take that off of there. So I believe that is everything for the month of March. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of adjusting to try to make things fit and feel like they fit a little bit better. I feel like this is not fitting the best. Well, it fits. I mean, it fits just fine, but I don't necessarily like how it looks based on the way that it fits, I guess would be a better way to kind of describe that. Maybe I'll just make this one a little bigger. All right, and that is it, okay? So you have gotten to literally go through, update these things with me, and that's that. That is that. Okay, and that is it. So we have made our vision board. I just hit print, so it should be printing out right up here in just a moment. And then I'm going to hang it up right here on my whiteboard so that I can reference it and look at it all month long. And so I hope that that was helpful just to kind of see how I quickly go through there. I don't put a ton of information in the little verbiage underneath each image, but I do love using images that represent something for me, using pictures of myself, using pictures of my community, using pictures that actually mean something to me, make me enjoy my vision board so much more versus just a bunch of stock images. So there's that. I do like to put a little bit of something as far as like detail to help me remember like 10 pages daily or read Bible daily or community event to represent so that in the event I'm looking up there and I'm forgetting in the moment, like, what is that picture supposed to mean? I know exactly what it means. but I hope walking you through that and kind of seeing everything that I have on there gives you a better idea of how to do that for yourself as well. So I hope that this was helpful. If you enjoyed this style of video, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And more than anything, I hope that we're on the same page that goals can be set no matter what time of month it is, no matter what time of year it is, no matter what time of the week it is. You can set a goal on a Friday night if you want to, and you have every power to be able to achieve that goal. We get so caught up sometimes, myself included, in thinking that we have to do things on the first of the year, of the month, of whatever. But for me, I'm like, think about if I would let the rest of this month go to waste when I just had so much fun creating this vision board for this month, so many exciting things that are happening. Why let the rest of this month fade away when I still have 22 days left of the month to fully enjoy and take ownership of, just because I didn't schedule it or plan it on the first of the month? For me, that's so silly, and I'm no longer gonna let myself be taken out for something like that. So I hope that you are feeling encouraged in the event that you hadn't yet made a vision board or hadn't yet set some goals for the month, that now you will, and now you will feel super confident going in and doing that. And in the event that you need a template, make sure to utilize the link below so that you can gain access to that. So thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed getting to plan with you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful March, and I will be talking to you so soon. See you in the next video.